Larry was not your everyday lobster. For one, he did not live in the sea. Nope, Larry lived on Lord Howe Island, a tiny island in the middle of Australia's ocean. His shell was big and shiny. His legs wiggled like spaghetti noodles, and he loved to hide under rocks during the day. Why do they call me a lobster if I don't live in water? Larry wondered aloud. Maybe it's because I look like one. But shh, don't tell the fish. Did you know the Lord Howe Island Phasmid is called a land lobster because it looks a bit like a lobster, but it lives on land. It's actually a giant insect. Larry had a big family, but they were very rare. There were only about a few hundred of them left in the wild. That made Larry special. "Careful, little brother," Larry said to a tiny phasmid scuttling around. "Remember, humans love to poke things that move." Did you know? The Lord Howe Island Phasmid is considered critically endangered. Scientists are working hard to protect them. Larry loved to make people laugh. "I'm a lobster, but I'm not water friendly," he joked. Unlike real lobsters, Larry didn't swim and he didn't have claws that pinch. Instead, he had long legs perfect for walking around the island at night. Did you know? Land lobsters are actually giant insects, not real lobsters. They breathe air and are most active at night. Larry loved hiding under rocks, logs, and leaves. Humans rarely saw him because he was shy. "Peekaboo," Larry whispered when a curious tourist walked by. Did you know? These creatures are nocturnal, meaning they are awake at night and sleep during the day. "Why am I called a land lobster anyway?" Larry asked his friend Wally the wombat beetle. "Well," said Wally, "people thought you looked like a tiny lobster that walked on land instead of swimming, so it stuck." Did you know? The name land lobster comes from their lobster-like appearance, but they are insects, not crustaceans. Larry wasn't just cute. He had a purpose. He helped eat dead leaves and recycle nutrients, keeping the island clean. "I'm a tiny gardener with legs," he said proudly. Here's a fun fact. Land lobsters play an important role in their ecosystem by helping to decompose plant matter. Not all land lobsters look exactly the same. Some have shells that are a shiny brown, but some relatives had slightly darker or lighter shells. "Fashion alert," Larry laughed. "Some of us have more legs than others, but we all rock the walk." Did you know? Land lobsters can vary slightly in color, but are mostly brown or dark colored to blend with the forest floor. One night, Larry saw a human coming with a flashlight. "Oh no," he whispered, "don't touch me." He knew humans meant well, but it was important to leave land lobsters alone. Larry scuttled under a big fern to stay safe. Here's a fun tip. If you ever see a land lobster, look but don't touch, so they stay safe in their home. Larry loved adventures. He climbed tiny hills, explored caves, and even raced crabs at night. "I may not be a swimmer, but I'm the fastest crawler in the forest," he bragged. Did you know? Land lobsters are slow-moving but strong for their size and can climb small obstacles to find food. As dawn came, Larry returned to his favorite rock hideout. Another day of adventure and keeping the island healthy, he sighed happily. He may be rare, shy, and tiny, but Larry the land lobster was a hero in his own way. Fun fact: Lord Howe Island, where Larry lives, is part of Australia, and protecting its special animals like Larry helps nature stay balanced. I hope you enjoyed this story. Until next time, please like, share, and subscribe.